Everyone. All right. I am a couple minutes late, but not too bad. Not too bad. I had to take care of Arya, though. Of course, she's not sleeping, so hopefully Nate can get her into bed in a little. But, you know, I had to make sure she ate and all the things because Bernard is not here. He is on a trip for work, so usually he helps out, like, when I'm live and stuff. But got to do it all and go live. So hopefully, you know, she is going to be good and listens to Lay Down. Let's hope. Let's hope. I see someone hopping on. Hey, Paula. Hi. And there's Shauna. Hey there. And Janice, how are you? Oh my gosh, I forgot to message you back. I am so sorry. It's been crazy. It has been so crazy. So I got to remember to do that. If you can message me, actually, again, it'll bring it to the top of my messages. That would be wonderful. I was using some stamps, and now I don't feel like even putting them away. I have 0 energy. I haven't really been feeling too good, actually. Coming down with a cold and everything, so not too fun. Hey, LaFon, how are you? Not too fun. Hi, Corey and Judy and Leah. Leah or Shauna, if one of you guys could put me into the Inspiring Friends group, that would be super amazing. I would truly, truly appreciate that. Which way does this go? Yeah, I'm just putting them on here. As long as they're up on here. I was using these stamps I've had for a while, but they're, you know, they're new to me because I haven't used them. But they're Finnabar, and I really like them. I used them on my masterboard today. Back. I just had that. So I was working on a project last night, and I wanted to do something different tonight, but with the time of not being able to get things, you know, prepared for it, and you know, just not having the energy to really start like a whole new, you know, project right now. I'm gonna work on is Prima. Yes, it is Prima Marketing. Prima Marketing. They have fabulous stuff. I always like to get their stuff from like scrapbook.com and, you know, all the things. And this one that I used, what is this one called? I don't know. I don't see the name of this one, but it's from 2013. So it's an older one. I got it from Etsy. Same with this one as well. But they're super cute. Hi there, Becca. Hey, sweet friend. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leah. Okay, and then this one, just slide in there. I thought there was a little back to, oh, here it is. Yeah, I mean, keeping these in the like the little things can sometimes be a little bit of a pain. I was using some stamps last week, and they're literally all still on my table. I haven't even put them away yet. Hi, Dee Dee. Thank you so much. Actually, Leah just got me into the group, so if you just want to put me on my regular page on Facebook, that would be amazing. You are? Oh, awesome. So you probably have some, I totally forgot that you are. So you probably have some good stuff from like back in the day too, right? All right, so let's put this to the side because I'm not using that right now. So I was working on a journal that I was starting last night. It's a tall, skinny, and I'm really excited about it because it's like vintage retro, and it was for the Shopping Experience event, which is hosted by Corey, who is on here. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Hey, friend, from Creative Roots Arts, and also the Painted Peach, Mary. So they host that, and you know, the Shopping Experience. So we do that on Tuesdays, and I started this for that. So I wanted to work on it because I didn't get to do my cover yet. So I really want to get that done. And I had like some extra little scrap pieces here that I had to like trim off of my papers, but they're just absolutely gorgeous. It wasn't like necessarily like an actual like kit per se. though the collection is like a, what is it called? I think it's Palm Springs, something Palm Springs, but past and current. Oh, I'll have to take a look and see what you have, especially if you have some good deals, because I like a good, you know, sale. I truly do. Yeah, so I want to work on this, and this is my cover for tomorrow, for this event that I'm doing tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that cover. Look how beautiful that is. So let me put that to the side. Yeah, I was making a masterboard earlier for an event on YouTube. I mean, sorry, Facebook. So I made this one here, did like a vintage one, and then I'm going to make tags and stuff out of it. So let's put that one down there too, in a little bucket there. I did get my papers together for the most part last night. I did like some pockets in them, and I didn't double print, so I ended up gluing, you know, 2 sheets together back to back. And some of them I did like little envelope kind of style, where, you know, it has the little envelope, a little flap, but then still, you know, opens up. So I did a few of those. A lot of them I did like the corner, you know, little punch on it. So these are super fun. And these are from the creator of these beauties is Janet Watley. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And she does amazing stuff. There's actually a lot that I want to do of her prints. I have different journals that I want to do for sure, and like mixed media pieces. This one was pretty nifty. This one opens up kind of like a trifold kind of thing. And then this part opens up as well. And then there's a pocket in here. So, you know, just did some different things for my papers here. This one has a little flap over, a little pocket. And then this one opens up to, you know, those beauties. So super excited about those. Now, I did want to add in this here because you know, seen this after the fact, and I was like, I have to use that. It's really pretty. So I'm going to do that. And then this one, Desert Dreams, I'm going to add that to it as well. And then I have to do the cover. So all I'm going to do is just trim these out. I need my bigger scissors here. Said, hi. Hey there, Budmika. I hope I'm saying that right. Gonna have to do one for the grandbaby. I am. I'm so excited about that. It's gonna be so fun. I definitely want to. Whatever like theme Hannah's gonna do for like the nursery and, you know, just whatever kind of thing. I know like things that she's into, but right now she doesn't even know what she's having. I know, but she doesn't know because they want to do a gender reveal surprise. So I'm totally cutting that crooked as ever. That is mighty crooked. Let's take a little bit of this off up here. Just a bit. There we go. And actually, Janice, I can use some of those little die cuts that I got from you. You know, some of the summer ones would be really cute to add in here. So I'll have to do that. So I'm just going to trim this one too. I'll have to trim it down a little bit more once I get them both together. Just because I cut it like super wonky on the other one. So that means that some of this will have to be trimmed off anyhow. But it's all good. We can get everything trimmed up once it's glued together. It saves a lot of time to just double print, print on the back of your prints, because I don't really like all the white. If I have the white on there, then I like to cover it with ink or some kind of stamping, stenciling, just anything to cover it really. So since I didn't do that, unfortunately, I wish I did, but the other ones I did that I'm doing of hers, with these Paris ones and like a glam, these old 50s glam and 20s and all the things, I am really excited about doing those. And I did double print because it was really time consuming last night. I like that there's journaling space on here. That's awesome. So let's get these glued together. And then I think we can get started on doing the cover. Now, I didn't add any extra papers in with this. I usually do, like ledger paper, dyed papers. I'm trying to keep it a little more on the smaller side so it doesn't take me forever to do it because I have other projects that I have to work on. So with that being said, I do like using those other papers. But I'm going to have to add those in with, like, for the ephemera stuff and, like, pockets. And then use those kind of papers for that. All right, so I'm just using my glue stick to put those together. Especially since it's going to be, like, you know, kind of thicker paper because I'm doing 2 of them together. So that definitely makes a little bit of a difference with the... you know, the volume and thickness of it. Hi, May. How are you? I have a lot more to show you. Awesome. That is awesome, awesome. You know, you can post in the Inspiring Friends group if you want. Because I have a die cut machine and I have tons and tons of dies. So I really shouldn't buy, like, tons. So, I mean, it definitely could be some that maybe I don't have that I want. So I'll definitely take a look. And I probably will get some more anyhow. But you can totally post in there and, you know, let people know what you have available. I don't mind if you do that. All right. So it looks like I don't have too much to trim. But actually for this, I'm just going to do like a wavy kind of trim, which I did for some of the others as well, just to give a little distressing, little decollete edge kind of thing. All right, that, and then I guess I should add a little wave over here. Seems good. It's like an ocean wave. We got some waves going on. How are you doing, May? How is everyone? How is everyone? How's your journals coming along? Gosh, I can't even think right now. Goodness. Paula, how is your journals coming along? What are you making? Chef Off, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. I am doing a tall, skinny journal. And so I'm going to work on making the cover for it because I don't have any like tall, skinny covers that are like made. Or, you know, actual like books that I can just use the cover for, you know, repurpose. So I'm going to just make it myself. Which means I'll have to use some of the papers I have. And then I'm just gonna I like to use like a thicker kind of cover. Maybe like cardstock or something. You know, something like that to give a little bit of sturdiness to it. And then I do want to put some of this beautiful paper on it. And then just do like some, I need to stop thinking about other things so I can like focus on what I'm talking about here. Goodness. You know, I lost my train of thought. You're doing good? Awesome. That is awesome. All right, and then I just have to ink this one and that would be good to go. Yeah, some of the papers I had left over and I want to just kind of add those in with the cover. Sometimes I would do like use some cardboard or, you know, like corrugated cardboard, cardstock, any kind of like thick paper, you know, all kinds of things. I just like to use different things for covers. scrapbook paper. I've definitely used that plenty of times before. All right, so just ink this up. I already got all the other ones already inked and ready, which is exciting. Yeah, I want to use like some, you know, maybe some laces and just some fun things. Which, speaking of laces, my sweet friend Dee Dee sent me a package of all kinds of laces again, so I'm really excited. I remember all the ones, like when I used them from the ones she sent me before. Like, I know all the ones she sent, and they're just gorgeous. Like all the ones that she sent today. I'm just so excited. So excited about them. All right, so we got this one done. Yeah, I really wanted to use this one with the, you know, the airplane on there. Which maybe I should have put on the, I feel like I should put that on the outside. That's what I should do. All right. My mat needs to be clean. It feels so grimy and dirty. It really does. There's a couple little spots up here. And I think that's pretty good. So if you guys missed any of the event today for the Artistry Collective, definitely go and check out Shauna and Leah. And I'll put the description in after. See what they did. It's always fantastic and just a fun time. I'm an artist. Hey there, how are you? Glad you like them. I absolutely love them. They're just amazing. Just like you, friend. I truly appreciate it so much. So I need tall and skinny. So I'm gonna have to get a tall piece of paper here. That's what I need. So some kind of, let's see, this, I guess this could work. What is this? This is foam. Definitely don't want that. Just grabbing my paper here. This one would work, but I don't really want to cover a black one. That one's too thick. And this one's kind of thin. Goodness. I gotta see which one I want to use out of these. Let's see. Could always piece, you know, piece them together, but I don't want to, you know, I don't feel like doing that. This one could work. I do have some of this that I feel like that definitely could be. I don't think I've used this before for a cover, so that could be fun. That could definitely work. I got this black as well, and I don't feel like running off to get my other papers that are longer. They're by my Big Shot. So, I mean, I'm going to be covering it, so I could just use this one, I feel like. All right, so let's see what the size we need here. I feel like this is kind of like the biggest size as far as like the width. So it looks like the length works. That's great. And then I would just make it a little bit wider. You can always trim down, but you definitely want to make sure you have enough. Hi, Carla. Hey, sweet friend. I was thinking about you earlier. How are you? Enjoying this weather we have here? It's real fun, isn't it? Yeah, I could always trim it down, but you definitely want to have enough. And then just use your bone folder or your nails. Good evening. Just working on one. Haven't started the second one yet. Yeah, it takes me a while to do my journals, so it could have been fun to do a trifold. It definitely takes me a while, so I definitely get that you're still on the first one. Sometimes it takes me like a year because it's just, I don't know. I tend to do a little too much. Too many papers, all the things. You want to use them all, and it just becomes a lot. So for this one, that's why I decided not to go adding in. Oh, goodness. I have that other paper right on the edge there. So I'm getting both of them at the same time. So that's why this one I was like, I'm not even going to add in like a bunch of ledger papers and all the things. So I might take off some more of this because it's still, you know, it's quite a bit. I feel like it's a little too much. So let's do that. Just take off a little bit more. Okay, that works good. And now let's see how that's going to be in here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do my spine. Goodness gracious. Well, what do you know? I really like to do like a little spine thing, but goodness, I then forgot to do it. Let's see how long this is, or wide. Let's take a look. If I can get this over here. I guess I'm using it down here. So we're about, I guess, 8.5-ish. So maybe like 4 1/4. Then I can do the score line. Now that I have a score line in the middle, that's always fun. Okay. I guess I'm starting. I can't stand using these things. I really don't like measuring because they have it all weird on this. Why does it always start like over here with the 1/4 and then one's here? Like it's just weird. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's 0, even though it says 1/4. Maybe the 1/4, maybe the 0 mark is the actual like line. No clue. But you know, it seems to be about 8.5. It's a little over. So basically, I just need to do my score lines at, so that's 4 1/4. We're just gonna do it like here, I guess, and let's see, maybe about right here. Seems pretty good. 1, 2, maybe right here. I hope. I feel like that should be good. Seems good enough anyhow. All right. Let's see now. Okay, get that creased over. And now this one. Hopefully all my papers fit in there with it being like a small, you know, skinny little spine there. But it should be okay. I just wish that I didn't do that center one, but what I'm going to do is just, I mean, I'm going to cover it anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much, I suppose. So how is everyone? Hey, Regina, how are you? Weather is so yuck. It is. It's like nasty, chilly, rainy, all day long. Literally since I woke up, it's been like that. I gotta clean this because my mat feels so gross right now. I mean, the paint, I don't even care about that. It just feels like it's so grimy. So I need to get that together. A lot of like ink on it, I feel like. Definitely gotta get that up. Hey, Maritza. Hey again. I just love seeing my Facebook friends hopping on here. I truly appreciate you guys so much. All the support and everything. So I was mentioning it last night on my live that when I I want to get my hours up on here. So in order to do that, like my watch hours, if my friends could help out with like just watching different videos that I have on here, you don't even have to have the volume on. Like just totally, hi Ruth, hey there. just have it like on in the background or something, and you know, just kind of watch through. I'm gonna make another like playlist where you could just push play, and then, you know, you could just silence it and then have it playing in the background. But that would be super duper helpful, because I'm trying to get, you know, monetized on here like I am on Facebook. So I'm trying to like grow, you know, all the things. And so hopefully I can do that. Because you need like a gazillion watch hours. So, you know, there's that. Let's make sure this is going to fit. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be great. I mean, kind of, you know, still a bit of papers, but I think it's going to work for sure. Especially once, you know, I get them all together. And then, so I was just trying to do like one signature is pretty much what I was trying to do here. So let's cover up. I need to put this over to the side. And then, where's my papers from last night? I need my papers. Where art thou papers? Let me try to find where I sat that, because I have no clue now. Where did I put the extra ones? Goodness. Sorry, friends, I'm coming. I don't know. Okay. Now, I had some extra papers that went with this, but who knows where I've done put them now to get them out of the way. Where did I sit on that? I have no clue. No clue at all. These are also from Janet. Some of them I did double print. But these are so pretty. Like retro and travel. I mean, talk about gorgeous. Super fun. Definitely so pretty. I don't know if I can use one of these for it. I still have to like kind of separate some of these. They were mixed together. Now, this is like a Palm Springs, retro Palm Springs collection here. So, another one that went with it was this one that had like, it was Palm Springs, desert, like canyon and sunlight, Palm Springs, like the whole thing. So there is a bunch in here. Some I did double print, but I feel like, you know, some of these definitely will work for sure. So I can kind of use some of them on the cover. And I have no clue where I put the other ones from last night. I had some extra ones and I have not a clue. Yeah, so then it's like boho and just some fun fun things with this that you know, I'm definitely going to do during the summer and use some of those. So I feel like I should use one of these. So let's get that. Can't believe I can't find the extra papers I had. I mean, where would I have put it? I have no clue. Unless I put it in with like the summer stuff. I could have possibly did that. Huh. I'm not too sure. Beautiful. Love the colors. Aren't they so pretty? They're stunning. All right, so this, oh, these are the, oh, they're different. I can use one of those and just kind of mix it. I think it's called Desert Dreams, maybe. I could do like a collage style kind of thing. Let's get this one. This one I used inside of the book. I know I had some of them were like doubles, so I had put it, you know, the other ones in here. Okay, now I know there's two here. I just can't get them apart. There we go. So we'll use that one. But I definitely want to have like that whole like retro vibe going on. So some of them I made smaller. I just do like a little collage kind of thing. This one I was using in the other one. And that one could work too. And that one. Yeah, I made like different sizes in them. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. You know, I have several here that I can work with and do like the collage style kind of thing, and then add in some of the like the retro little pieces that I have over here. I can't believe, oh, I know what I did. I took them upstairs. Oh my gosh. I was gonna fussy cut some of them. That's exactly where they are. Goodness. Well, that's a bummer. I could use those right now. I think I'm gonna have to run and get them. Hi, Jess. Hi, sweet friend. I haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you? Do you guys mind if I run like super quick up there? Putting off starting. 4K, but it does feel like a gazillion. 4,000. I thought it was like 40,000. So I guess that's not as bad as I thought, but yeah, it does feel like quite a bit. All right, let me go get the papers really quick. I really need to get those because that's definitely what I need. I'm going to be real quick. I am back. I'm back, friends. Woo. Okay. All right. I had, well, she see me. She's up in her room. She's playing the PS5 with, Bella. Whew, now I gotta catch my breath. Goodness. I had to go to the kitchen because that's where, I took them because I wanted to, like, cut out these little pockets that I made. And, like, the little cards and all. So, now, we're back in business. Back in business. Let's take some of these and do like the little collage kind of thing. Definitely want to use some of those. Are amazing. There was actually a couple that I double, you know, like I printed again. So if I can find that, that would be awesome. You know, because they're already, like, they're bigger, so. All right, so these are smaller ones. And, yeah, the colors and all are just so pretty. I really love these. Just, like, the whole collection is just gorgeous. Here's some that I did smaller to do, like, little, like, ephemera kind of things. All right, so here we go. Okay. We got some big ones here. Just what I need. Awesome. Yeah, I was totally wondering. I was like, where in the world did I put them? Like, I know they couldn't have gone too far because I was just using them last night. But, yeah, I'm glad I remembered. So I absolutely love like retro and stuff. Like it's just so fun. So I was really excited about doing, you know, using these. I think it's going to be a really fun journal for sure. All right, so those I'll put to the side because I'm definitely going to use some of those. And then I got some that are like a medium size. So I just did them in like 3 different sizes. And then these are the ones that, you know, are the biggest. So This will definitely cover more space here, which would be great. This is the same length as my journal cover, so that works out. I just got to take off all the white here. So I ended up getting a new printer again. I use my printer like every day. It's ridiculous. So as soon as I came back from vacation, because right before I went, my printer once again said the ink pad is at the end of its life. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So when that happens, you can't use it. So then we went on vacation. Then I'm like, okay, well, as soon as I got back, I'm like, I have to get a new printer. So thankfully I had insurance for it already. Best Buy and get it and be, you know, quick about it. I set it up. Like now I'm a pro up. I get the Epson Eco Tanks. So now I'm like a pro at setting those up. So it was really kind of quick. So then I just been printing like a fool. It's like an obsession. Like it used to be like shopping and all. Now it's printing. Like I seriously have an addiction to printing. It's very weird. I love, I mean, I don't just print like anything, like just, you know, junk, but it's things I will use. Like I love everything I print. But it's a lot because, you know, everybody's putting these amazing prints online, you know, on Facebook and stuff. And I just can't get enough. Especially if I don't even go on there. But as soon as I like hop on my page, so like, let's say, you know, I'm going live or, you know, sharing a video or something in the group. As soon as I go on there, the groups pop up and then there they are. And of course, as soon as I see it, I have to like save them. And then, you know, there I am printing. So it's just, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Yeah, so I'm planning to do like a collage style kind of thing here. All right, so we got 3 so far. I guess I might need the 4th one. Maybe, because this is not enough to like cover all the way over. So I'll need another one to use. Like this one has like the strips going up and down, which will be perfect. See how it has like the sections? It's little squares, but then you got like the whole, you know, like the strips going down. So, Bay Train, how are you? How are you? Sorry, I'm not the best with names. Sometimes I can just be ridiculous with it. So if I do not pronounce it right, I do apologize. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I was gonna do a you know, a different kind of craft tonight, but then I just had like no energy whatsoever, and the time, you know, just trying to get everything together, and I had to take Bernard to the airport earlier, so I'm just trying to, you know, do all the things, and then 2 events today. So it was a busy day, but it was good though. But plus I haven't really been feeling good. Like, which is a total bummer. Like, I'm just so over it already. And it's just kind of begun, like, the past week. Bernard was saying today, he's like, goodness, I feel like you've been sick for, like, 2 years. It has not been 2 years. He is totally exaggerating. It's been, like, a week that I've been sick this time. I mean, yeah, the flare-ups and stuff come and go. But I certainly haven't been sick for 2 straight years. I mean, put me in a hospital if that's the case. Goodness. All right, so this one, yeah, this one's the one I'm going to have to do the strips. So let's do, for the outside cover, I really love these here. So I want to put that, oh, it's not quite as long, but that's okay because I can put another thing there, or like the, you know, I do plan on putting lace and stuff anyway, so I think it's good. We're just gonna go with it. Now, which glue do I want to use? Maybe, I definitely don't want to use the art glitter glue because it comes through the prints for some reason. It's like really annoying. Help. You need some help? What do you need help with? What do you need help with? I'm just going to use this for now. And then I'll use the other glue on the edge, like, you know, around the edges. Okay. I guess I should do a little more on that side too. Or, you know, like, I'm not going to put all of it, but I know it did go over a bit. So maybe to like right here, I guess. Okay. That seems good enough. And this one here, I'm going to line it up at the top. So the top and over on the edge. Yeah, that's definitely over, but it's all good. I'll just trim that. It's totally over. I'll just trim it. All right, so do I want to use some of this for the bottom? Or do I want to... I mean, I guess I want something underneath of the lace there. I think something under it would be good. So something like this would, you know, go with it. I don't want to do a thicker one. So I can do that, or just use like one of these little strips here, a thin little strip. All right, and then this one goes with that pretty well. So I'm going to use half of this part on here. Let's make sure all this is down first though, all the edge. All that has to be down for sure. Okay. And then I'm gonna put it just a tiny bit on this print. Or right up to it. Either or. We're just gonna see. I feel like I need to get that little strip off there though, unless I just go right over on there. I feel like I should get that off. Scissors. I need to hurry. I need to hurry. I'm gonna check the comments in just a moment. I just want to get this little end piece off of here. Okay, that's good. Now, line that up. All right, I need that to cooperate. And then I'm just overlapping a tiny bit and hoping that this is gonna be good. Yeah, it seems pretty good because it's all like goes together. I'm so thankful that I printed these, you know, extra. So thankful for that. Now this one can actually go inside of here, like flip over, which will cover the edge. So that would totally work. But then I have to use a different paper to continue it on. Now, while I have some glue on there, I am going to use these little strips here, I think. Do I want to do that? Maybe I'll just use some of this, because I just need like a little, just a little one. And this was like crooked to begin with, so that's always fun. All right, let's put that over there. I am putting the lace here, so you know, it's fine. It'll cover it anyway. At least it should cover most of it. All right, now I just need a tiny little piece. Just a little one here. Guess I'll put a little bit more glue. And then, do I want this over here? Oh, that'll work. I wish it would go over a little bit more. Oh, that's a bummer. Let me see if I can just take some of this off. Because that goes with the flower there, but of course there's a tiny little piece. So that's a bummer. I am totally piecing this thing together. I wanted a collage style, and I'm going to be getting it. That is for sure. All right, this one has to go on the very, very edge, which is so tiny. Okay. Yeah. That definitely will get some trim, for sure. But I do want to just get all this off of here. That's not glued down enough. I feel like it's not enough. All right. It should be okay. Hopefully. So, how was everybody's day today? What'd you guys do? Hopefully you didn't have all nasty rainy weather like Carla and I did here in Maryland. Definitely not the best. So, I've been dealing with like some allergy stuff, so I don't know if I necessarily have like a cold, or, I mean, I know Hannah had a cold. So I could have possibly had gotten it, and then just from traveling and stuff. But I deal with like allergy stuff all the time, especially like during spring. Of course, there's going to be major allergies going on. But then I had started this new medicine, like, it's been like over a week now, but I didn't take any, the past 2 days now, because it was making me like really sick and like super, just really, really out of it. And it was just awful, not fun at all. So I ended up, stopping that medicine, especially with Bernard leaving. Like, I have to do all the things, and I won't have him here to, help with anything. So, I couldn't be like all like out of it and everything. So I just stopped the medicine. All right. So once I push this over, then I can trim off. I just have like a tiny bit up there to trim. But this one I am going to bring over, just because I do like that it's, it's going to cover that edge anyhow. So I'm going to just glue this all down. All over here. And hopefully I can get a decent amount on the edge here. Okay. There's that. I can even push that little one over. So that's pretty good. And the pockets will be on the inside. So as long as I'm not doing like some, you know, see-through sheer or lace or whatever that's, you can, you know, see through it, then I don't have to worry about putting the paper down here, since the pockets will be, you know, all the way across. All right, and then before I get this inside completely covered, I'm just gonna work my spine here. Get that together. And the middle, of course, that was just, you know, not supposed to be there, but that'll totally be covered. That will be covered. Aren't these colors fun? I love it. I feel like there was a part that was, oh, right here. I knew there was. Okay, I need to glue this down more. And then I'll make sure all the edges are down really good. I mean, so far they seem like they're okay. Let's put a little bit up here. Yeah, it might be like some little spots here and there, but I'll get all that together. And then I still have to trim at the very top. So I guess I'll do that now before I close. So nobody did anything today? I don't see any comments. Have the comments been messed up over here too? Because they certainly have been on Facebook, which isn't too fun. Okay, there we go. All right, now the rest of inside. I feel like this one would be good because it has the colors, you know, the same colors. So I'm going to take off the edge again. This has so much glue on it. Let me get that together. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. These little glue residue erasers from Dollar Tree are fantastic for getting the glue off of your scissors. I accidentally got a little, well, it wasn't actually me. It was Bernard sat this, one of Hannah's like pair of pants on this mold that Aria put like Mod Podge and stuff in. And she was going to make these like squishy things. Well, it was still like some, you know, wet inside there, and he set the pants there. So I'm trying to like get all this glue off, but I'm about to use that eraser, see if that's going to work. Because I tried like picking it off, scrubbing it, and there's still some on there, which is a bummer. Okay, we got that together. Let's do a little bit more. All right, and then I'll overlap that just a little. And then that is, you know, has a little bit of hangover there, but it's totally fine because that will be trimmed off. Fussy cutting. Hey, I did some of that today too. I did that too in between time. I just keep it like, you know, a pile on my kitchen counter. And then I just, every time, you know, I'm in there doing something or passing by, then I just do a little fussy cutting. And then when I was watching the event this evening and earlier, actually, I was doing it then too. But there is so much to fussy cut, like tons and tons. I mean, I feel like I could do it like forever. There's just so much papers to do. And tags and all kinds of little ephemera things. And that's not even including like the different kits that I have that had like the little folios and stuff I bought from Etsy. I still have to cut all those out too. let's line this up at the top and overlap in on here a little bit. All right, that's good. And then I do actually still have some of, oh, I should have scooted that up a little bit more. Oh, goodness. That's a bummer. Ugh. Let's see if I can do it. Goodness gracious. Unbelievable, friends. All right, this is going to be fun now that it's all glued up and... Oh, it's because I cut it crooked. That's why. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, there was a little crumb in there. Get that out. There's some other crumb. There's stuff on my mat that's just definitely needs a good scrubbing. Okay, all that's good to go. And that, yeah, it's looking pretty good. And then down here, I still have some of this left, so I guess I could even just use some of it on here. Though it's crooked as ever. So maybe I should try to straighten that up a little bit. It should be pretty good. All right, now all right, what's going on here? It's getting a little clogged. All right, I need a pen. And here's one. Okay. Just need a tiny bit there. All right. And then a little bit there. Yeah, I didn't really need to put it on here, but at this point, it's just gonna cover up because there's glue down there. So it's just gonna cover that up. Until I figure out my lace, you know, what I want for that, for my trim. All right, I just need a small, another tiny little strip here. So where is one that I want to use? I guess on here. I really want to use this one for inside the journal. Here we go. Look at that. We got another piece that I needed. I am life. No, you already played this. You got to listen to Nate and lay down. Yeah, you did. You played it for hours with Bella. So what are you talking about? It's off? Okay, go get your milk, and it's time to relax now, okay?
All right, where's your cup?
So give me a hug.
Where do I lay?
Okay, love you.
Where do I lay down?
You can just lay in my room if you want, okay?
No.
Okay, night. Love you. Make sure you listen, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Love you. Okay, got some extra here. Which could have actually been used on the bottom. Definitely. For that trim. And I know I've seen a little piece here. Now she's screaming out like a fool. It's going to be real fun making sure she's you know, in bed and everything while I'm live. All right, there's a little bit there. Yeah, I just want to make sure the edges are down good. Definitely got to do that. Yeah, thankfully Nate's helping out, so that's good. So, I mean, she might be a little tired tomorrow because she's getting into bed, excuse me, you know, a bit later than normal. But I pretty much, you know, expected that. And thankfully it's at the end of the school year. All right. Now let's get the spine back in shape here, what we need. Which is here. Get everything just kind of creased pretty good. I'm not pushing it like all the way over, but you know, decent amount. And then I need to straighten that. And then work this one over. There we go. Okay. I think that's pretty good. There is a little piece here I need to glue. So I'm really excited about all the lace that Dee Dee sent. Lots of like trims that I like to use in my journals, because I like, for the journals, I like them like more like on the skinny side. So there was just all kinds of different ones. So I'm really, really excited about it. I'm going to put some trim on the sides too, but I still want to make sure that everything's good. Leah, how far do you live from like Manhattan and stuff? Because I was just there in like Times Square. Did like the Broadway, went to, we were also in Staten Island. And then we're going to go again because we want to do another Broadway show. It was so fun. They did an amazing job. Oh my gosh, it was better than we even thought it would be. It was so great. All right, so up here needs a little glue as well. Just making sure everything's glued down because I don't want, you know, once you get your papers in and stuff, it's like, you don't want to have to deal with all that. Definitely don't want to. Yeah, and then we're supposed to go for, you know, the retreat in October. And that I was looking up how far it was from where we were. And it was like 4 hours away from even like when we were in New York. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, that's just crazy. It's four and a half hours from my house, but yet from like Times Square and all, it was 4 hours. I'm like, this is so weird. It doesn't even make sense. It must be way on the whole other side of New York. So when I go, I guess I'm going up 95 from Maryland and then I'm going to Windsor. All right, so that looks pretty good. So now we got to get some pretty laces and different material. There is stuff all over here that I have to wipe this again. It is driving me crazy. Hey, Lori, how are you? I can't wait to see you use them. Oh, I can't wait, friend. You know, I'll be using them all the time, really. I will be using them all the time. They are gorgeous. I'm definitely going to use them for this journal too, because I had saved, it was the smallest amount that I had of that one, the one trim that I was using a lot. There was literally like a little piece left that I had. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to use it up, all of it. I still have other lace that you sent me that I still use, of course. I still use them all. And like the purple one, I still have a little bit left of that. But I was glad that you sent me some more of it because I've been trying to just like not use it a lot. So I'm really excited about that. And they're all so pretty. And this one's one that I still had left. So I used that one quite a bit too, but I still had a good amount. So I still have, you know, a lot of different laces, but there were certain ones that I like to use in the journal, you know, the journals that, you know, are more of like the trim kind, like thinner kind of lace. So it's going to work perfect. Try going through Pennsylvania mountain route. 2.5 hours from Corey. Oh, wow. That's not too bad at all. What did I see on Broadway? We see in the Harry Potter show. It was like a continuation, like when Harry Potter, like they're older and they have their kids. And, I mean, I love Harry Potter and I'm totally obsessed. Like we did all the Harry Potter stuff in London. Went to like the studio where they did, you know, all the filming for the movies and seeing, you know, all the props. We went to Disney World, or to Universal to see like the, I know, I love that color too. It's so pretty. To see like the, you know, all the things in there for Harry Potter, like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So basically just have been obsessed for years and years. So we decided to see that. And then I was, you know, I knew it would be good, but not nearly like even Bernard. He's like, wow, like I would even go and see it again. Like the same one. It was so good. And there's 2 more that we're going to, that Bella and I want to see as well. We want to see Wicked and, I'm supposed to be cleaning my table. And here I am chit-chatting again. And Cabaret. She absolutely loves Cabaret, though it's not the original cast that used to do, you know, Broadway. She would have absolutely loved to have seen them. But she loves the movie and the music and all the things, so we're going to see that. I wouldn't mind seeing The Great Gatsby, too. So basically, there's still a few. And then we said to the girls that we would take them to see the Harry Potter one because we think they're going to really like that one a lot. So I think on the next trip there, we'll go like maybe during the summer and then go take them to see it. Oh my gosh, I just broke my nail. Lovely. All right, I feel like that is better. I mean, definitely not completely clean, but certainly better than it was because it was just a mess. And it was just driving me crazy. Yeah, I totally broke my nail right off. Goodness. And I really need to move this stuff from here so I can move around. All right. So we got that done. Now we need some lace for sure. So I feel like we should just go into the box that Dee Dee sent. Make sure there's no address showing. All right. So look at all of the amazingness. So excited. They're so pretty. Look at this pink lace. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's like a bubblegum lace. This color is just gorgeous. So the thin ones, all these are what I like to use a lot for the trims. You know, in my journals, all of these are like perfect for it. You know, such a great size. So all those I would use. These I would use in as well. This size I would use, but like for the very edge, I'll use like a thinner one. But there's so many. I mean, I text her and I'm like, I'm in lace heaven. I mean, look how gorgeous. This is just amazing. Like, she really hooked me up. So excited. This is the one I think that I was using like crazy, and I used it all up. I had like one piece left. So that would be the one. But I'm just so blessed that she was able to send this to me. Here's more of the purple. Super pretty. All these are just going to be super helpful. Look at all of this lace. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. So pretty. And then that one. These are just gorgeous. This one, I absolutely love that so much. They're all so pretty. And then more black. There's more in here. We got more up in here. This one here. I like those small ones too. That one, super pretty. Look how pretty that is too. And that one. Look at that color. And actually I have prints that I just printed that have this color. So it's going to go perfect for it. So I'm really excited about these. Like super duper excited. I knew she was going to send some more lace. But I had no idea it was going to be like this much. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like totally excited. All right. So the ones I want to use for now is, I don't know, a couple, just because I can't, they're all amazing and I can't really decide because they're so pretty. It's a toss up between those. This one I absolutely love too so much. It's going to be a hard decision, let me just say. Because I got several out because I just, you know, I need to use a few of them here. All right, so what I'm thinking is, let's see. For the very edge, let's see. So thank you again so much for the lace. I absolutely love all of it. So much. I was absolutely thrilled getting the package today. I want to do a couple layers of the lace. So maybe what I'll do, yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, these are the same, I think, right? Oh, I think they're a little different. They are different. All right, so one of these I'll use because they're kind of similar. So I'll use one of those. And then I'll go behind it with another one that's going to be wider. You know, a wider one. And then as far as the spine, let's see how the pages are going to be in there. Let me put those to the side for a moment. Now I just need to get all my lace organized. You ought to see my cart and table and everything over here is just piled up and crazy. It is just ridiculous how I have everything. Some of them are nice and neat, like in those clear containers. Like these ones, I use like the big ones from Dollar Tree, and then I put laces in it. So some of those, you know, are nice and organized with them. But then there's some that, well, most of it is just piled up, including my Sari Silk. All right, so I'm just gonna, it's so weird doing this without having any other papers in between. Vellum, like all the papers, like I'm so used to, you know, always having that. All right, we'll use that one in there. This one is like about the same as that one, so I'll definitely have those separate. This one's one of my faves. So I want that kind of towards the front. And then this one, and some of them I did pockets like at the top, the bottom, the sides, you know, just depending really. All right, so we got that one. Let's do a small, one. This one is the trifold thing that I did. So if I have it like that, and then this side will open like this, and then it'll fold open again, and then this flap comes open and there's a pocket in here. So that goes like that. And then it says journal paper on that side. Let's do another big one. Another big one. You're very welcome. I have more, but maybe a little bit before I can get it together. Oh, it's no rush at all, friend, because I have plenty to hold me over for a while. So if I start running low, it'll be like months, you know, months down the road. So, but I truly appreciate it so much. All right, how many big ones do we have? Now it's going to be most of the shorter ones. So let's put that, one of them in here. I'm trying to just stick with like one signature. That's my goal. So wish me luck with that. I got this one. This is the one I just put together. The airplane. So we'll put that there. You can see the airplane on that side. And this one has a, you know, pocket there. Let's put one of these. And there's journaling spots on both sides of that one. Okay, and then let's see. We get another long one here, which is great. Gonna need that. Let's do this one here. That one matches one of them I used on the cover. I don't even know how many pages I have here, actually. I probably might need to take a look at that and see. This one, I feel like I want that more kind of towards the front. Same with this one too, with this little flap, and then it has the pocket. All right, these have to be separated because these are too much alike. So one of those I definitely want in the front. Palm Springs Hotel. I definitely want in the front. And then this one of them in here, like kind of towards the middle, I guess. And then a small one in here. This one just flips. It's another flip open, and then it has the pocket in there. So we'll put that one there. It's getting a little chunky. Okay, journal paper. I had one of the journaling papers because I did like a double of this. So let's put that one away from the other one. That way they're not right next to each other. So let's put that one there. And I'll have to use my bone folder to make sure everything's really, you know, tight. It looks like it could have definitely been 2 signatures for sure. So hopefully it works out, because I don't like when it starts like where the papers start coming like up, like where they're not all like tight against the bottom. All right, now this one has that flap and folder thing, or envelope. Love that. Though I wish that that was on the other side though. Maybe I should, if I do that. I guess it's fine. I'll just leave it. It's all good. All right, then this one, and then this one. Super excited about this. So pretty. Yeah, these ones are kind of lined up like the same. And same with back here. So I feel like those need to be separated a little more. Because that's kind of, well, I guess that's a pretty good distance from it. This one needed a small one in between. I don't know why I did that, because some of them I put small ones right by each other. So I need to put that there. So I just put in the small, like in between the taller ones, pretty much. All right, that. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. Now I'm just gonna see if I can. Oh, I told him to text me. He landed already. I didn't think he was getting in until like midnight. Wow. I told him to text me and make sure that I'm not live. Yeah, I mean, I might have to do 2 signatures just because of how the papers are starting to really come up. Especially these are double, you know, I glued them together. So, you know, they're obviously going to be thicker. And I don't even know how many papers I actually even have in here, honestly. I really don't know. So I'm going to have to count that. But yeah, just got to get, you know, get that really creased up good to get those papers all like super tight in there. It's so great watching you work. Hi, Miriam. So summertime, isn't it? I missed you, sweet friend. Where have you been? So that makes it, at least the papers go down where it's tighter. So it's much better now. Well, let's see how it's going to be in the cover here. I think it'll work. I do. I think it's going to be fabulous. I am excited about it. Yeah, totally vintage, retro, summer. It says 1950s Palm Springs. So really excited about this. But I think it's going to work. I mean, now sewing it in with all that glue and double papers and all the things, that might be, I don't know, might be a bit much. But I feel like it could be possible though. So before I put anything on the spine, I'm going to make sure to sew every, you know, would get everything sewn in or put the bands in here. And then I would be able to cover it with the lace. And whether it's, you know, the stretchy cords, if I'm doing the slip spine, or doing the, you know, sewing in. Either way, you know, I can, just to make it nice, because this is still, you know, paper. Like it's not a hard cover. So I do want to make sure to give some extra support on the spine. Even you could do that on the inside as well. And do, you know, just some extra support on there. but I mean, it's not absolutely, you know, a must, but it does, you know, definitely help. But everything fits in there great. Like I'm super excited about how everything's looking with it. I think it's going to be such a great journal to work on. So let's do the, let me put a pin, or not a pin, but a clip. Let's put a clip in on here just to get everything, make sure everything stays good. And then we're going to do some of the lace trim here. And then the pockets. I definitely want to do the pockets too. So the trim I want to do on the sides and the bottom. That's what I'm thinking. So I would do this one. And then if I want to do the wider one as well, then maybe I should have this one, because I want to have like some layers, I'm thinking. So maybe I can have this one first, depending on how far I can get that down. If that one's there. All right, I need this to cooperate. All right, so that one would be like that. And then this one, we're gonna see how it looks. I think that would be really pretty. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking the double layer. So I'm thinking I should put the pockets inside first and then put the lace over top. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so first ink. We're gonna ink it up. Sweet, hey sweet cheeks, how are you? Oh my gosh, I missed you. Dentist and doctor appointment. I hope it all went well. I hope everything went real good with it, because I missed you yesterday on my live. I didn't see you and I was thinking of you. Okay. That's good. I guess we'll do a little bit along here as well. I gotta make a dentist appointment. I wanted to do it after our trip, but I really need to get a tooth removed. I have to get an extraction. Fun. Free Palestine. How are you, Shazon? And how are you, my sweet Deb? My sweet, sweet friend. I have missed you. I am so glad to see you on here. How are you feeling? You know, we've all been missing you a lot. Are you, I wanted to text you, and then, you know, that didn't happen because we went away and stuff. But I'm home now. I can catch up on all my messages and all the things. But I hope you're doing pretty good, like much better than you were. I truly hope. Okay. Let's do some going down here. A little bit more. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good. Just easier to do this. And of course I can see where I need to put glue when I'm inking. But definitely easier to do it before getting all the papers in, for sure. It's really very strange not doing the extra like dyed papers and ledgers and all that. But I'm gonna definitely add those in. I'm gonna add them in here. There were some spots here and there that had a little bit of glue from the glue stick. But then all I do is just distress it. Just do some inking over it and it covers it up. Right here, there was still a little bit on there from where I had put those overlapping. So we just add some more of that, and then I can always do something here. Like one of, you know, let's just say one of the strips or something, you know, could always do some kind of little thing back here. We got her. Fabulous. Can put her back there. So we can always do that as well, but we'll see. Another trip we did. We went to, we were in your neck of the woods, friend. We went to New York. We went to a Broadway show and was in, let's do the pockets. We were in, where were we? We went like all over. It was all like everywhere with, you know, Manhattan, uptown New York, downtown, did Broadway, Staten Island. This one, I think I'm definitely going to do on the spine once I get, you know, get everything done. I think that one's going to be really pretty because it's, you know, it's enough to cover it and keep it, you know, like secure, but doesn't cover everything. I heard you talk of it, 800 miles. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite a distance there. Can one get the comments from page off? Doing a tall skinny. We are pretty. Thank you. Doing a tall skinny journal. The last one I was working on, I didn't even finish. All right, so pockets. What have I done for pockets here? I can use some dyed paper. I can use some paper that came with, you know, that kind of, you know, goes with this stuff. Paper and then lace. There is definitely all kinds of ideas. Material. I got lots of, you know, the different sizes for this paper. These ones are more taller. This would have been a really cute size journal too. Like this size right here. I could totally do one of those too. And then a mini. Because I made like, you know, some small ones. Got those. So many pretty ones. I'm just absolutely loving them. We still got that one. These. Enjoy the retro life. These, I wasn't too sure if I'm using these because these go with the other one I'm doing. But, I mean, some of them, you know, it could totally work with it. But that's going to go with, like, that other summer journal I want to do with the Palm Springs, like, canyon thingy. Desert and canyon something. I can't remember what it's called. All right, so, which some of these are part of, but I showed that on my live last night, like the different ones. I'm kind of thinking to do like some material, I guess. That's what I'm kind of thinking. And then the lace. Yeah, because if I do like certain ones like this, for example, there's certain things in here that I can use with it. You know, like the little poster thing with the sun and, you know, so different ones that I think is going to be great. And then it's still like a travel kind of thing as well. Let's see. I'm trying to really decide. I'm drawing a blank on what I want to, something that's not too thick for sure. I definitely don't want it too thick. Maybe let's take a look at this. I mean, this one's kind of thick, but definitely, you know, could work. Maybe I'll just do that. I don't want to put it in the middle though. So I'm just going to put it I like how it has that trim there. So I'm going to use that one. Or, well, this one is a little more sheer than I wanted to do, but this actually is a beautiful color to match this. Wow, I might have to use this on the cover here. It is really, that would be really pretty on there. I think I'm going to have to use that. And it's the perfect length. It's like meant to be. All right, so that's going to go on there. And this is going to go inside. So I'm going to trim off the excess once I get that on there. And then I don't want, you know, like anything really coming in between with the, you know, the papers here. So I'm just going to cut it. So let's get fabric scissors here. And then we'll just do a little trim here. And then once whatever is hanging over the side, I'll just trim that after. But I do want this little edging on here. I think would be great. All right, so let's do fabric. We're doing a little fabric. Thank you. So how are you feeling though? You know, we've been missing you. All right, so tall, skinny. I'm thinking the pocket needs to be a decent size. So here seems good. And then I want to go close to my spine edge. So side, bottom, and side. Seems pretty good to me. Okay. All right, we got our little pocket. I love doing pockets. They're like one of my faves. One of my favorite things to do in a journal. Like pockets and tuck spots. Okay, and then this side, we're gonna, I'm not gonna have the edge going on here, like around the side, because I don't have it over here. So I'm just gonna make sure it just goes on the top. So let's cut that. Where did I put my scissors already? Did I put them back? Huh. Guess I thought I was done already, or what? Not really too sure what I was thinking. That's right, I wasn't thinking, because I've been just so out of it. Goodness. Totally out of it lately. It's been crazy. All right. And then this one. We'll go here. I don't want to go too far up. Okay. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to cancel my live tonight. So I'm like, man, I just feel so like out of it and tired and drained and all the things. So I'm glad I came on though. I definitely am definitely exhausted, but I love hanging out, you know, to be able to craft with you guys, working on my journal, which I love. It's turning out really pretty. I am quite excited about this one. So sometimes I leave some of this, you know, extra on here, but I'm going to just trim it off. I mean, I wouldn't leave like that much hanging down. That would be a little much, but sometimes I do leave some. But since I'm doing that other trim, or, you know, the lace trim, I'm gonna just trim that. All right, and then we need a little bit up here. There we go. There we go. I still gotta put my description on for my live on Facebook from earlier and for this one. So I definitely gotta remember to do that after. All right, that one. Come on. All right, cute. It's looking good. All right, how's that one? That's pretty good. Put a tiny bit there. And, oh, I definitely need some here. Definitely need some. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, now lace. I want to put this one first. And then I'll put this all the way at the bottom. Accidentally came over a little bit, but it should be fine. I guess I'll just trim a tiny bit. It won't really affect it or really be too much in the way because, you know, with it being one signature, it's going to be more like in the middle of the spine there anyhow. All right. So this one, we're going to put across the bottom, just as long as everything here is down good, which it seems like it is. And then there we go. So you guys have any plans for tomorrow? And with this one being, you know, thinner, it's not really going to affect anything. So I just, you know, put it in the middle. As long as I can get it to stay. I have to take Nate to this thing with his recruiter. So I have to take the girls, get the girls off to school, and then take Nate for the recruiter thing at 12. And then I have an event that I'm in. Oh, I was supposed to put that up further. Wait, no. Yeah, we got that there. And then this one goes on the outside. That's what it is. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So. Okay, well, you are supposed to be laying down. It's already almost 11. What are you doing? You were supposed to be going up and laying down. Okay? You're going to be tired. You have to go to Nate. I'm going to be done here very soon, but you're going to have to go to Nate for now to help you out, and you got to lay down. Seriously. You're going to be really tired for school, so you got to go and listen. All right? You're going to get in trouble if you don't listen. Oh, I know. So terrible. Aria, calm down. I'll be getting off here in a couple minutes, okay? Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness. So, tomorrow for the event, it's the Journal Pals event. And normally I would go live at 9. But Cynthia isn't able to join tomorrow because she's going to be in Palm Springs longer. So, I am going to go on tomorrow at 8. 8 Eastern Standard Time. I can't believe that she's still awake. She'll be pulling a fast one tomorrow, not wanting to go to school. All right, so we got that inside. And then on the outside, then we have this one. Super cute. And I do want some on the sides too. I think that would be really pretty to have that on the edge. Yeah, good thing it's actually tomorrow at 8 because of with her. Normally Bernard helps out when I'm live and she goes to sleep and, you know, and listens to him and everything. But with me, she'll be acting a fool with, if I'm live. Okay, let's do, especially with Nate, she doesn't want to listen to him apparently. Let's do, where's that other one? Oh, right here. We're going to see how this one looks. But I feel like, because I wonder if I want to do it on the inside or outside. I think that could work on the outside, on the side as well. Or do I want it in here?
Mommy, this is being mean.
I know, I'm getting ready to come. He's just trying to get you to listen. You have to lay down. Yeah. Aria, go lay down and stop acting up. I feel like maybe on the inside for this one. All right. I mean, it's going to have different laces throughout because I'm going to put them on, you know, the pages as well. But I'm kind of thinking, I'm just going to put it on the inside for now. I can always layer, you know, put another layer on the outside. But I'm going to put it on the outside part on here first. And I'm not going to do the spine right now at all. But at least, you know, I was able to get my cover pretty much done. I mean, still a little bit more that I have to do. And then I have to do the, you know, just a couple things with the cover. But for the most part, it's good. All right, I'm going to bring this down there. Yeah, that looks good. I'm liking it. Looking fabulous. And then this one is going to go in here, inside, and over here. It's so pretty. I love it. Yeah, I'm not going to do my spine right now because I have to get my papers in. But I'll do my papers. I'm going to put those in with you guys. I mean, not tonight because I have to get ready to get off here. But I'll definitely get those sewn in with you on my live. Tomorrow with the Journal Pals, she sent a cover that I showed earlier on my live when I first got on. So I'm going to use that cover. and do a journal. So I won't be able to work on this one, but I will be starting another one, and I have an amazing kit and everything that's gonna, it's just gonna be so pretty. So I am gonna start on that. Okay. And then just kind of work on it throughout, you know, because I have the Chic Boutique for the design team, for the Paper Amia design team. I have to work on that one still, which I have to the side here. So I still have quite a bit of things to work on. But when I seen that theme yesterday for the event, and summer, I thought immediately of these prints. Like, I just absolutely love them. But that's looking really pretty though so far. I'm really loving that. And then whether I don't know if I'm going to use this one. I mean, I think it's pretty, but you know, I guess we'll see, you know, we'll see. If not, then I think this one would be absolutely gorgeous as well. Yep. I'm gonna have to re-roll it because I got a tangled mess now. I think this one would be super pretty too. So it's kind of a hard decision. But I am gonna have to get off here because I gotta really make sure to get Aria into bed. It's already 11 o'clock now, and she's not cooperating very well with you know, Nate. So I really need to do that. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I got my papers together. I got my cover done. Like, I'm super excited about this. I think it's turning out really pretty. So I can't wait to continue to work on this. And then I'll put some more, you know, trim and lace inside. So that'll be showing, you know, throughout here as well. It won't be quite as long as these, but you'll be able to see the layers in there, you know, throughout. And then I do have some tabs that I made from when I was doing the pockets in here. But some of these are just super fun because of the different kind of pockets that are in there. And then the ones that kind of like flip open have like a, you know, couple little flippies. Like this one has, you know, a pocket. This one on the other side flips open really cool. This one has a pocket at the top, and on the other side it has it at the bottom. This one flips open, pocket here, and then flips open here. And then we got this, that, super cute. This side has some more of the pockets. Here's one at the bottom. This one flips open. This flips open. Pocket here. So that is pretty much what I have tonight. Another pocket here. But thank you all so much for joining. I had a fantastic time. This one's super fun. I wish that I would have put this on the other side, but this one has a little flap and then the pocket here. And then here's one there. So really cool. I am definitely really loving it. I think it's turned out so pretty. So thank you all so much. I hope you have an amazing, blessed night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Journal is looking beautiful. Thank you. I enjoyed it too. You guys have an amazing night. Love you all. Sweet dreams.